Morning everyone, it's day 3 on the Speyside way. So I'm just heading up to Cromdale now. Just been camping in the woodland here. Me and John ran into a lady yesterday who was some form of, manager of this woodland, and she's like, people are not allowed to camp in here, but we can't stop you, and it was like a triple SI site. Jobsworth, you know the ones, Jobsworth. We camped, fucker, excuse my language, but yeah, we camped, set up a tent, left no trace, you know what I mean? It's Scotland at the end of the day, right to Rome. This is a national trail, you're allowed to wild camp, so you can do one. Anyways, a bit of bad news. John has tapped out. He is throwing a towel in for this walk, and I don't blame him, to be honest. He was saying he's got no more in the tank, so fair enough. He's, in the day he is getting on a bit, so I think he's done really well, considering the first time we tried this, we only got to Granton on Spey. This time he's probably added on an additional sort of 6 miles to where he tapped out last time. This time I'm going ahead on my own, so I'm going to get to Bucky. I need to, so I really need to have this hike under my belt and get it done. So I'm going to Bucky, but I'm not going there today, obviously, because it's going to be a long way yet. So I'm heading off to Cromdale now, and then hopefully, if the weather is not as windy today, I'll get that drone up and get some drone shots of the Spey itself. It would be really nice if I could do that. It's just carrying dead weight otherwise. So yeah, it's morning now, so I'm on my own. So this is going to be now myself logging for this walk on my own. On one hand, it's a shame that John couldn't complete it, because it would be nice to have him at the finishing line with us. He left one of his tent poles back at Botergarten, so he's going to be jumping on his motorbike to see if he can get that. He only gets home, his wife's picking him up at Cromdale, so he set off this morning, and he said, depending where I am, he might come and meet up with us. If I'm in a bit up area, we'll go have lunch or something like that, come and meet up with us, but we'll see how that goes. He might not. But I'm on my own till Bucky now, so that's me till Wednesday. It's Sunday now, so I'm just hiking until Wednesday. So hopefully I'll get to the end. I say hopefully, I will get to the end, so let's be positive here. So I'll catch you up soon. Take care, bye. So I'm at Cromdale, the old station. There's a lady running there, just chatting to her. She's a dog from Iowa, so from America. She lives here 21 years. She's travelled up from Southampton, she said, and she's been staying here. So this is now a holiday lodge. She was telling me that a couple bought it in 2001, and I've made it into pretty much a holiday business. So good on them. And it's all like train themed and everything, so that's quite cool. So I'm assuming that I'm on the old track, and I'll be hiking up there. It diverts into two ways. So you've got a longer route for the Speyside way, and you've got the original route. So I'm going to try my hardest to take the original, so I'm staying near the Spey itself, so I can then gain water and things when I need it, if I do see the river. So I'll check in again, and yeah, wish me luck. These guys going absolute, man, look, it's gonna come swooping at me, look. Whoa, absolute bell end. They've been doing that all the way up here, trying to attack me. I've got no fish, leave me alone. Here he goes again, watch. Oh. So guys, did a real long stretch from Cromdale, to say. It's probably just as long as the one you get from Garten to Granton Spey. Really long, tedious walk. It's a pleasant one, but very tedious. Lots of cows, lots of birds. I saw an osprey. It's a shame I didn't capture it properly on the camera there. I got it on my GoPro, so see if he comes out. Now I've had to do a little bit of a diversion into the road, go back on yourself a bit, and then back onto the Speyside way. I'm not sure you can see behind me here, the camera won't do it any justice here, but that's fairly steep, so I'm climbing up now. So I'm going to be taking my jumper off and put my pack back on, and make that move to climbing up that bit. I'm hoping it's not going to be like that all the way, but if it is, I'm going to have to do it in stages, slow down to get there. But we're on good progress, guys. So at some point, you know, about 1 o'clock or so, I'll probably have a little stop somewhere, have some lunch, take my shoes off for a bit, and then keep going. So join me when I get to another destination. Oh, I feel like I've climbed Everest. I've passed another lady who's walking this direction. She's doing a little section, she lives locally, she says, and she's never done the full thing. But this is horrendous. I want to show you the roads here. So it's all like big rocks, ankle twisters. You know, you take a step and your ankle moves over to the left, to the right. And that part's just annoying. Without my poles, I think I would have fell over by now. But I'm hoping it's going to end soon. She said as you get further on, it becomes less rocky. I hate walking on the rocks. And so, you know, unless they're dug into the ground and flat, fine. But I should have put that rocky up here. But it's all hilly. It's so hilly. It's kicking my ass. I'm not going to lie to you. It's kicking my backside. But I just got to push on. It is part of the adventure, isn't it? It's part of the trail. It's the hard part, I suppose. I'm assuming that. Hopefully it'll get easier after I've done today, because this is all the hilly part. So let's endure, get through it, and hopefully start enjoying some more scenery. Hoping to get my drone up again. That'll be quite nice. And yeah, I'll go to that finishing line by Wednesday. That'll be nice. So I'll check in again. Join me then. which way do I go? Left or right? Up or down? As if I'm going down the path of the least resistance. How's it going? So I keep meeting a lot of people from America, a lot of hikers that have flown to Scotland to do this hike. Just met a fella, didn't get his name, but from North Colorado, and he said he's done the Pacific Crest Trail and things like that, which is quite cool. He's been really looking forward to this. He's doing it in sections, so he's not doing a through hike like wild camping, but he's doing it in little sections, which is awesome. But yeah, I keep meeting a lot of guys from the US, America, which is quite cool. Feels like I'm on holiday, but I don't feel like I'm in Scotland. With that said, he said his name was his trail name. He's got a trail name. That's their culture over there when they go backpacking. They have trail names they give each other, like initiation. And his is Chuckney. And I went, why Chuckney? He went, because he had a little jar of Chuckney or something on one of the trails when he did a specific crest trail. So I thought that was quite cool. We should start something like that, you know, if we do things like the Speyside Way or the Pennine Way or the West Highland Way, anything like that. We should have little trail names. That'd be quite cool. They'll call me Ticker, TikTok. Reason is because I've got my mechanical heart valve. It's ticking away here. I can hear it. Nah, but God, this hill's kicking my ass. Yeah, it's a long stretch here. I'm feeling fatigued and beaten already, but it's sort of uphill, a lot of downhill. Not sure if you can see that. A lot of work today, a lot of work. Well, I'm gonna push on, guys, and I'll see you at another port. So I found a nice open bit of some little humps and what have not. Beautiful view out there. I'm gonna send up the drone, I think. I'm gonna have some lunch. It's late lunch, it's 2 o'clock, so we'll have a little late lunch. And send up the drone for a bit, I think. It's been hard. I keep bumping into lots of American people, which is quite cool, but yeah, I just don't feel like I've achieved much distance this morning up to this point. So I don't know how far I've walked, but my goal is 12.5 miles a day. So I don't know if I've gone halfway already or if I'm getting close to that. But I'm just going to keep pushing on until I get to the destination I need to be. And I'm going to do a bit of a recon on the map, find out what's going on, where we are. And then that way I can gauge an idea where I'm going as well. So we eat some food and then check in again. Might not look it from the camera here, but that was very steep. Looking in my camera here, it just doesn't look like nothing, looks flat, but I can tell you now, it's very steep. It's coming down. I'm like going with my stick for 2 at a time, and nearly fell over at one point. Yeah, that's a blister maker, that is, I tell you. Hopefully it'll flatten out a bit now. I'm getting sick of the hill. So I can hear the road right down there, so it's clearly more going down, hopefully. I'm really high up. I've climbed some height. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The Speyside Way is so poorly marked. It'll give you one sign, and there'll be no other signs for ages. And on your map, it's showing you activities that you need to be doing stuff. And there's no way to cross this little stream that I'm here with. So it's just shockingly marked. There's nothing of where I'm meant to be going. I keep finding myself walking past things. So I'm checking my sat nav and seeing myself walking past things and having to walk back on myself. I think I've got an idea where I'm going now, but I'm just trying to find a way across the stream, because on the map it says you just go straight over. So if you're going to do the Speyside Way, what I suggest you do is get yourself one of the GPS style sat navs. Use a GPS of some sort, because it's not friendly with just your map and compass. And bearing in mind, I've been taking proper bearings from where I am standing, and it's not collaborating. It doesn't. The map and the OS map, that is 1 to 25,000, is not matching the terrain that I'm in. And it's not that I'm in the wrong place, because I'm looking on my sat nav and it's showing you that's where I am. So it just, yeah, I'm just finding myself, I don't even know if I'm trespassing. So, oh well, I'll find my way out of this and then I'll get myself back on track. But I've not diverted much, because I stopped as soon as I noticed that this doesn't seem to be the case. So yeah, thing is, there's two parts. It joins up. You can go on all the way around, or you can go straight through up in the hills like I've done. But it doesn't say exactly where it's joining. That's the shit bit. So, alright guys, I'll give you an update when I've got myself back on track. This has been by far the hardest day. My ankles are on fire from the amount of ankle twisters that you come across. Paths that are about this thick, and you think, how can this be the Speyside Way? Seriously, it's not even managed. Poorly signed. I found the water source. I'm really thirsty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink everything I've got and then top it all up. Okay, I really need some water, so I'm going to do that now. So I've just had a little stop now. There's another little stream here, so I'm just going to make my dinner. So far from my goal for today. I can't even camp anywhere here neither because it's so hilly. And if anyone's like tried to set up a tent on a hill, you know, you're either going to get blood flush into your head, or the other way around, you're going to be sliding down the damn thing. So I have to push on today. It's 6:30 in the evening. I was hoping to be wrapping up around in half an hour, but it's not the case at all. So I'm just going to have to push on. Hopefully by 8 o'clock I can get to safer location like Craggimore. I can't even say that today for some reason. But after I've had my food, I'm going to top up my fuel, and then I'll top up some water as well. And I'm just going to push on till I get there, because hopefully I can find somewhere flatter and more suitable for camping. I just want to get this part out of the way now. This has got to a point where I'm so destroyed. It's just uphill. Terrain is horrendous. All these boulders and rocks to stand on. I've nearly broken my ankles like 100 times today. The Mickey Mouse steps I'm taking. I just can't get anywhere. And with this big load on my back, it's just really hard work. This day, from when I started to now, has been worse than the entire trip so far. I would rather go from Craggimore again and walk to Spey again. Do you know what I mean? Just do that. That was so easy. I'd rather do that in one day again. This has been so much harder than that, 100 times harder. It's just so hill, up. And I tell you something, John's you know, tapped out at the right time, because he would have fucking hated this. He wouldn't be able to cope. I reckon he would have injured himself, back, knees, everything would have got injured, without a doubt. And the thing is, you can't tap out here. You can't just be on these hills and be like, oh, I'm going to head towards the road. There's no easy access. You've just got to keep going forwards, and if you go backwards, you're just going back onto what you've just done. So you've got, I mean, this is pretty much the wilder part, I find. It's lovely scenery, beautiful scenery. Some things that you see, they're the things that keeping your morales up. But your morales do go down on this part because it's just so hilly, up consistently. I must be hundreds of feet away from, you know, ground level. I feel like I'm on a mountain where I'm looking. That's how it feels. I'm not necessarily saying I am on the mountain, but it just feels that way. It's just like, and yeah, horrendous terrain, you know, really bad terrain. So I'm going to eat my food, give myself some energy, rehydrate, and then push on. I don't know what time I'm going to get to where I'm going. Latest I'm aiming for is 8 o'clock. If I can get somewhere nice and safe, a nice safe area, whether it's a woodland, it's flat, you know, somewhere where I'm near to my goal, and then that way I can make up for it tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be a lot much easier for walking. I don't know what to expect though, but today's been hard. So guys, I'll put another video out when I get somewhere safe. Till then, I'm just going to push on. I'm not going to make any more videos. I might do a few little GoPro catches and that's it, but I'm not going to make any more videos. I'm just going to push on now, okay? Off this fucking hill, just get onto the road or something. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fucking cunts whoever came up with this route. Absolute wankers. got to look at the name of the place now. Crag something. I'll name it tomorrow. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. You know, it's on the way here. Craggy. No, is it Craggy something? Craggy. I'll look at the map. I got here about 9:30. Really plowed forward. So I was talking about earlier about goals, setbacks, and in goals. That was one of them. It was setback in time that I was having, so I didn't get to my goal target on time, but I still managed to make it. So I got to where I want to be. So I'm in a good place. Met a couple on the free campsite here. We can set up my tent. And there's people here already, and they said it's easy walking from here up, and so I've got the worst day over. So I'm happy about that. So I've got the worst one done, double my feet, and I'm in bed now. 10 to 11, so I'm going to get the head done, and up in the morning, I'll plough through for another 12.5 miles, but I'm going to go for it. Hopefully it'll be an easier walk, and if I get some shops, I might get some little snacks and bits, some luxuries. If I can see a cafe, I might get a bacon sandwich. So I call it a day for today. It's been a hard day, one of the hardest bits of walking I've ever done, if anything, the hardest bit of walking I've ever done, just because of how adventurous it was. So yeah, I'll check in tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be easier from then. Take care guys, good night.